and thinking about some Esther, and its tie-in with this week's Parsha, the whole issue of the golden calf and this whole dust up over it. Remember that the people who really were instigating this, according to the Rabbanim, to the rabbis, were the Erev Rav. These were the people who joined the Jews because they wanted to be on the winning side and they knew Egypt was on the losing side. Uh, so, that they were along for the ride. And then when this whole thing happens, they became very adamant uh, in their wanting to have the golden calf. So much so that the father of Bezalel was killed by them, and Aaron realized, you know what, I better go along with them and delay them, hopefully until Moses gets here. What that has to do with Purim, remember that with the golden calf and all that, that when Haman goes to Mordechai and demands that he bow down to him, and Mordechai refuses. Now, there's nothing halachic about Mordechai refusing. Mordechai knows that Haman isn't worthy of being bowed down to, and I'm sure there were Jews who would tell Mordechai, hey, listen, this can only cause trouble. Why are you causing all this trouble? Um, and then that sets off the whole story of Purim. It's sort of like back in the 60s, there were these two guys who decided to take on the Soviet Union. One of them goes to the shul, Glenn Richter. The other one was Rabbi Berman. And they began to have demonstrations, and they were told, don't do that. Don't you know you're only going to make the situation worse? And in the end, we know the results. One of the reasons the Soviet Union collapsed was they couldn't take the demonstrations in the United States for Soviet Jewry. Uh, that, sometimes you have to take action. As we know from the story of Moshe, that when he saw something being done that he knew was wrong, he took action. Same thing when Moses comes down, sees the golden calf, he takes, again, the action, sees this is wrong, and he throws the luchot, the tablets, on the golden calf and destroys them. Showing, look at, this law means nothing if you don't obey it. And the same thing with Mordechai. He saw a clear and present danger to the Jewish people in Haman, so he took an action. And that's something for us to remember. Sometimes we see a clear and present danger, and we have to take action. In the words of David Ben-Gurion, it doesn't matter what the non-Jewish world says, it matters what Jews do. Something to think about. We saw